Well, I need to talk a little bit about the business side of the Longevity program, the 90 for Life program. And the reason is that we're getting over 10,000 new people a month now, and we really need some help. And people who are willing to become students of the information and what we call become our angels who get the information out to these individual people and train them. You can't collect a fee from those people for training them, but we will pay you based on the number of people you help and this commission-based income. And it's one of those things where if you really enjoy helping people, if you want to become a student of this information on health, how to prevent and to make better, how to reverse many different diseases, and this is all based on over $100 billion worth of research. People always ask me, come on, Doc, I mean, things you're saying are so outrageous. Is it possible? Do you have any research to back that up? Yeah, there's over $100 billion worth of research. It all comes from universities, medical schools, veterinary schools, chemistry departments, agricultural schools, and so forth. And so this is based on an enormous amount of really factual information. We've been doing it in the animal industry for over 100 years. And there's so many failed theories in the medical system, thousands of failed medical theories every century. In the 20th century and 21st century are no different. We're the number one obese nation in the world. Why is that? Why do we be the number one obese nation in the world? Everybody knows. Of course, the grand theory was that people are obese because they don't exercise enough and eat too much. Well, they've been working on that theory for 125 years and became the number one obese nation. That's because being overweight and obese has to do with a nutritional deficiency of certain classes of nutrients. There's a couple of those nutrients, 2 or 3 of them. If you're deficient in any one of those special nutrients, you will be the 400-pound, 600-pound, 800-pound, 1,200-pound person. Well, we have programs that will help you lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day healthily. No surgery required, no pharmaceuticals required, no doctor's visits required. And you'll be able to maintain the weight loss that you've achieved as long as you stay in the 90 for Life program, because remember, people gain the weight not for lack of exercise or eating too much, but because they don't have enough of the proper nutrients in their diet or their daily program. Obesity is a deficiency of a single nutrient. There's a couple of nutrients. If you're also deficient in them, it's going to be very bad. But type 2 diabetes, which makes up 90% of the diabetic population, is a deficiency of a single nutrient. It has nothing to do with genetics, and it's very simple to prevent, very simple to become medication-free and go back to normal life. Now, you have to stay in the program forever because these nutrients are no longer found in the food. The same thing is true with Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's disease is a deficiency of a certain class of nutrients, and you avoiding these nutrients. I guess the best way to say it, you have to consciously consume these nutrients and avoid the bad stuff, the free radical things that damage the myelin, the white matter of the brain. And guess what? The odds of getting Alzheimer's disease is almost zero. And if you have Alzheimer's disease, guess what? With a complete nutritional program and dietary change, you have every probability of making things much better or even totally reversing it. Okay? This is like crazy. We've been doing this for 50 years. Okay, so we have a lot of experience. And I want you to contact your Longevity associate. Get the books, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Disease Transmission, and Rare Earths, Forbidden Cures. And these will give you the basic essential nutrients, particularly minerals and vitamins, amino acids and fatty acids. And when you're missing them, what happens? Okay? Goes through this very, very carefully. Then we have a trilogy of books, we call it, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Be Herbal Doctor, The Passport Aromatherapy, and you'll learn how to deal with over 900 diseases using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, and aromatherapy olives. That's the trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Be Herbal Doctor, and The Passport Aromatherapy. If you have no experience in owning your own business, you do want to get a hold of that book, Wall Street for Kids, and learn how to be profitable, how to make a business plan to where you can maximize your tax breaks, right? And, of course, in your first 6 months to a year, your tax breaks may be the best thing you get out of the deal. Okay, you may be able to get back a couple of $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 of your withholdings if you're working. Okay, you cannot get these tax breaks if you are an employee only. You can be an employee and do the longevity business part-time, and you get all the tax breaks that Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Donald Trump, and all the other billionaires get. It's a smart thing to do is maximize your tax breaks. You cannot get these tax breaks as an employee. You have to own your own business to get the tax breaks. So a word of the wise should be sufficient, right? So contact your longevity associate. Say, look, I need to get into the longevity business. not only do I want to get my products wholesale, which you can get as a customer, you can get your products wholesale, but I'm not going to send you a check no matter how many people you bring to the table. But if you pay a one-time fee in your lifetime of $25, you will build a willable asset you can pass on to your children, your brother, whoever you want to sell it to or give it to, okay? And they build on that, okay? We have people who've been with me, for almost 3 decades, almost 30 years, and they make a very nice living, and they take their profits from running their Youngevity business, and they buy vineyards and wineries and wine tasting rooms and bed and breakfast and farms, and they buy, I've seen some of them where they will buy mechanics garages, or they'll buy stores of all kinds and so forth, and restaurants. And so you have the opportunity to do all these things. Contact your Youngevity associate and say, hey, tell me about the Youngevity business. Well, stick with us. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
I thought we'd talk a bit about prostate cancer. As you recall, back in 2012, the U.S. Preventative Services Task Force recommended that men not undergo the routine screening for prostate cancer with the PSA test, no matter what their age. They said because the test was not reliable enough at detecting prostate cancer in men who had it, and also gave too many false positive results, which ended up in men having extra procedures and extra tests and extra anxiety. And they say a number of PSA tests ordered in the U.S. to screen men for prostate cancer hasn't changed in recent years, despite new guidelines that say men shouldn't get this test. A new study finds researchers analyzed information from more than 275,000 men who visited the University of Texas Southwestern Medical Center between 2010 and 2015, and they were looking to see whether the number of PSA tests ordered had changed after the 2012 recommendation, and they found that it had not. In the study, the researchers examined patients' electronic medical records and found that there were more than 63,000 PSA tests ordered during the study period, found that the number of tests ordered yearly was similar to before and after the announcement of the new guidelines back in 2012. Said previous studies had suggested that the 2012 guidelines caused a big change. However, they, according to co-author Dr. Yair Lawton, a professor of urology at UT Southwestern, says we used actual real-world data. The PSA test stands for prostate-specific antigen, looks for levels of protein called PSA in the blood. High levels can mean that a man has prostate cancer, but not always. A task force recommended using the PSA test because the panel found that the harms of the test outweigh its potential benefits. So once again, they didn't change their practices. Why? Because most likely the cha-ching factor got involved.
Absolutely. Well, it always comes down to people never got second opinions. When a doctor would say something, they took them at their word 100% and did whatever the doctor said. And this has been the downfall of America financially as well as health-wise. And so, again, I urge everybody to contact their Youngevity associate and ask for the trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport Aromatherapy, and learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, and aromatherapy oils. There's a trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport Aromatherapy. It'll tell you how to significantly reduce your risk of prostate cancer. Stay away from the fried foods, the processed meats with nitrates and nitrites, no oils, no microwave popcorn, theater popcorn, olive oil, coconut oil, margarines, mayonnaise, cellulose, cooking oils, to eliminate the trans fats, heterocyclamines, acrylamides. Those are the things that contribute significantly to increasing your risk of prostate cancer, all cancers actually, including prostate cancer. And you take the 90 essential nutrients appropriate for your body weight and get your ORAC points, your antioxidant points, above 300,000 per day. I take 500,000 ORAC points a day as a prevention. And I don't expect everybody to do everything I'm doing. I have to pay for this myself. The company doesn't give me these nutrients and antioxidant points and all that kind of stuff. I have to pay for all that. And so it's one of those things where it just depends where your priorities are. If your priority is bowling, well, that's where you want to spend your time and energy and money. If you want to live until 200 years of age, you're going to have to be proactive, be crazy about, I've been avoiding gluten for 35 years. Okay? Well, stick with us. We'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Youngevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie for these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to California. And Randy, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Randy, you're on the air.
Yes, hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I have optic nerve damage in both my optic nerves right behind each eye, and which has led to major vision loss.
Mm-hmm.
It's been diagnosed by multiple specialists as a condition called NAION, non-arteritic ischemic optic neuropathy.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, will going on your program help me restore vision? And if so, what kind of a time frame might I expect?
Well, it is a possibility. How old are you? What do you weigh?
60 and 190 pounds.
Okay. And do you have any other issues? Do you have any diabetes, high blood pressure, arthritis?
I have a slight high blood pressure. It's never really been...
Okay, short answers, please. Short answers. Okay, do you have any...
Slight.
Do you have any arthritis?
No.
No back problems?
No.
No dental problems?
No.
You have perfect teeth? You've never had any bridges, plates? No receding gums? No gingivitis?
No.
Does your neck crack when you move it right to left?
Yes.
Okay, you have arthritis. Your knees pop
No.
and crack when you go upstairs or squat down?
Say again? I'm sorry?
Do your knees pop and crack when you squat down or go up the steps?
No.
Okay, but your neck does grind a little bit. Okay,
Yeah.
Charmaine. Okay, Charmaine, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. I believe this guy has a musculoskeletal problem. He's got a bone problem. Okay, and I believe he's got osteoporosis of his skull. And what's happening there? Why is it that both optic nerves, the optic nerves coming from the brain through the skull into the eye, is being squeezed so that there's little blood flow going through the eye, but there's no artery disease? What's going on there?
It's a mechanical problem. They're being squeezed because of the arthritis.
And osteoporosis of the skull.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, what happens is when you have osteoporosis, your bones actually get bigger because the bone matrix is sort of the rebar of the bone wanting to bring more minerals in will get bigger. In this case, the canals that the optic nerves are going through are being squeezed and being filled up with this bone matrix and squeezing the optic nerves on both sides. And so we have to deal with this. So hang on, Randy. Char and I will be back, and we'll give you a little program that there's a strong possibility you're going to see some benefit here. Okay, we'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie for these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go right back to California. And Randy? Okay, Charmaine?
Yes.
Okay, this guy has a high probability of having osteoporosis of the skull. What should I say? The occlusion or the clogging of the tunnels that the little optic nerves are going through, and then squeezing the optic nerves, reducing the blood supply. No artery disease, which is good. And so, what would you do for this guy? He weighs 190 pounds, has a little bit of high blood pressure. And so, what would you do for this guy?
I would give him 2 healthy bone and joint packs, and I'd give him selenium, and I'd give him Occutive. The CM cream and the healthy bone and joint packs he can put in his ears and on his skull and maybe help the problem.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. And what would you do for the high blood pressure?
I'd give him the Ultimate Daily Classic.
Perfect. You get an A++, girl. Okay, so at 190 pounds, 2 healthy bone and joint packs. Okay, a full dose of everything twice a day. I'd get him 2 bottles of the selenium, or Youngevity selenium, because it has all the cofactors in there that are necessary for supporting bone maintenance repair, and cartilage and ligaments and tendons. And so that'll help his neck as well as his skull and the other joints, even though he doesn't think he's got arthritis everywhere. He's got arthritis everywhere. And he may have even shrunk a little bit, and so I'd have him take 3 of those seleniums, Ultimate Selenium by Youngevity, at breakfast or dinner time. Is 2 bottles a month. And the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets, I get 2 bottles a month for that, 3 at breakfast or dinner time. They will support healthy blood pressure, support healthy blood pressure, and also support healthy blood flow through obstructed arteries. And as you say, each of those healthy bone and joint packs are going to have one of those jars, wide mouth jars of the CM cream. And I would go ahead and put that on the temples. I would put it down in the ears of the Q-tip when he wakes up in the morning, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe a half a teaspoon in each ear twice a day with a Q-tip, like trying to get wax out of the ears. It wouldn't hurt to take 3 of those CM Plus capsules twice a day, 2 bottles a month, to get kind of a global anti-inflammatory thing, reduce the swelling around the roots of those optic nerves. And as you said, Occutiv, 2 bottles a month. It's one at breakfast, one at dinner time to help the vision of the eye. And wouldn't hurt also to throw in the Vision FX, 3 of those twice a day, 2 bottles a month. And obviously, if this gets to be a financial burden, some of those things you can cut in half, but it'll just take more time to get the benefit. And there will be benefit. We just can't tell you if it's going to be 10%, 20%, 50%, or 75%, or 100% because I haven't seen all the X-rays and CAT scans and the doctor's notes and everything like that, but definitely there'll be benefit. Stick with us. We'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Youngevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
Let's head to Oklahoma, and Karen, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Karen, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. I have a couple of things.
Okay.
For years, I've been exercise intolerant, and anything that stimulates my muscles makes me very sick, like yoga, walking, physical therapy. My suspicions are lactate dehydrogenase enzyme deficiency because of the exercise intolerance and severe pain in my musculoskeletal system that lasts for so long after any muscle stimulation. Also, my iridologist says that my lymphatic system is so congested it looks like I've eaten rat poisoning. Every attempt to detox causes unbearable prolonged sickness.
Okay, that's all that's bothering you?
Oh, no, that's not all, but I'm trying to...
All right, let me ask you a couple of serious questions here. Do you have anything like diabetes or high blood pressure?
No, low blood pressure.
Okay, any, let's see, what do you weigh?
I weigh 157.
And how tall are you? 5'4"? Or 5'2"?
5'2".
5'2"? Okay, if you're 5'2", weigh 157, I'd say you're at least 50 pounds overweight, so we got to deal with that. So a third of your weight is excess weight. And do you have any respiratory problems, any history of asthma, bronchitis, any skin problems, eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis?
I have trouble breathing off and on whenever I lay down at night. There is between the breast area, mostly in the stomach, upper stomach. That's where the tightness comes from, and I have trouble breathing. I do have a recent rash that came on my right arm, and I was born so severely dry that they called me fish. So I deal with that.
Do you have rough skin in the back of your arms and legs?
Back of my arms and legs. No, not really. It's just I'm just real dry.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And let's see here. Do you have children?
I have, yes, 2.
Okay. Do they have any health problems?
One has a lot of skin problems and some digestive problems. The other one has digestive problems.
Okay. Charmaine, what's going on here?
It's gluten intolerance for sure.
Yep. You have a very severe gluten intolerance, Karen. And so what would you do for this nice lady, Charmaine?
I think I would get her on 2 healthy bone and joint packs because it sounds to me like she's got kind of like AFib type of thing when she said when she lays down she can't breathe. Mm-hmm. So I would get her on 2 healthy bone and joint packs.
Okay. So 2 healthy bone and joint packs, a full dose of everything twice a day. And let's see here. What would you do? Let's see here. What else would you give her for muscles and stuff like that?
For muscles?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What about some selenium?
Oh, okay, yeah, selenium. And also, she wants to lose weight, she can take the SAP.
Okay. Yeah, so I'd go ahead and also, in addition to the 2 healthy bone and joint packs, full dose of everything twice a day, I would also get 2 bottles of selenium per month, take 3 at breakfast, 3 at dinner time, and this is to support and promote maintenance, repair of everything from cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc between the vertebrae. Also supports muscle health, heart health, that sort of stuff. It's a great antioxidant, supports your immune system. And the skin rashes and this sort of stuff, bowel problems, they tend to get better when you just get on a gluten-free diet, no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, and gluten. And then, as Shar says, for the losing the 50 pounds, I'd go ahead and get yourself one dropper bottle of the ASAP or Rev. It's kind of a upgraded ASAP, so you can get either the ASAP or Rev, R-E-V, and put a dropper full under your tongue of either one of those, 30 minutes for each meal. Let it absorb through your oral tissues, and you'll lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. So easily you should be able to lose that 50 pounds in, say, 2 or 3 months. But you want to help it out, right? You want to watch your proportions, stay away from gluten, stay away from I'd even go grain-free and just eat steamed vegetables and eggs and steamed vegetables and meat and steamed vegetables and poultry and steamed vegetables and fish and so forth, and stay away from all grains, even ones that are not gluten, like rice and millet and buckwheat. Stay away from them just because they're calories. And then give us a call in a couple of weeks, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks. It'll take 4 or 5 working days to get the supplements out to you in Oklahoma. You can start the diet immediately when you hang up here today, but call us 2 weeks after you start the supplement program, and we'll walk you through this. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Chicago, Illinois, and Dave, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Dave, you're on the air.
Thank you, Dr. Wallach. I want to thank you for all the wonderful help, sir. I not only have changed my life, but I'm helping people change their lives.
Thank you for what you're doing to help other people, and thank you for becoming a student of the information, and thank you for your own testimony. How can we help you today?
Thank you, sir. I consider you my mentor, sir.
Okay.
I have a gentleman, sir, that has a problem called premature ejaculation. He's 39 years old, 180 pounds, 5 feet and 6 inches, and I could get constipation. Pretty much that's what he told me he has, other than premature ejaculation.
When a guy has these kind of sexual problems, it could be many, many things, but so I like to just go the basic route. And 180 pounds, if he has skin problems and constipation, Shar, what do you think is his basic problem? What's the underlying problem of all his sexual dysfunctions?
He's got a gluten intolerance, and he needs to eat a lot of eggs.
Okay, yeah, eggs are the raw materials for the testicles to make testosterone. Okay, so at 180 pounds, I'd have him eat like 6 or 8 eggs per 100 pounds of body weight, so he can eat 12 to 16 eggs a day, half at breakfast, half at dinner. He could take the Slender Effect shake, have one at breakfast, one at dinner time, and he can make it with a half and half or heavy whipping cream if he wants to build muscle. And certainly he can put the eggs, half the number of eggs he needs to eat at breakfast in the shake and half the eggs he needs to eat at dinner in his meal replacer shake. We also have, in addition to the Slender Effects, we've got the Keto Caramel shake. We've also got the Keto Caramel meal replacer bar. So those are many ways to do that. And also, let's see here, what male supplements would you add, Shar, to his basic program? What would be his basic program for you? What would you give him as a basic program, and what male things would you give?
I'd give him a healthy brain and heart pack, and I would also add the Zeratest to it. Okay,
yeah, I'd give it 180 pounds. I'd have him take 2 healthy brain and heart packs a month, a full dose of everything at breakfast and full dose of everything at dinner time. So it'd be 2 of those packs per month, and a healthy brain and heart packs. The Zeratest, Xeratest. I'd go ahead and have them take 2 or 3 of those twice a day. That'll be 2 bottles a month. They're designed to support healthy testicle and sexual function and the manufacturing of testosterone and so forth, and the raw materials needed for that. And then it wouldn't hurt what would you throw in for prostate health, Charmaine?
ProstFX.
ProstFX. Well, there you go. Go ahead and take 3 of those twice a day, 2 bottles a month. And then give us a call every couple of weeks, if you would, please, Dave, and we'll walk this guy through this. But don't forget the eggs. That's the raw material for the testicles to make testosterone. Okay. Well, hang on, folks. We're going to be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Youngevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 90 for Life Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Bryan, Texas, and Jane, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Jane, you're on the air.
Yes, I have several small questions. One, are you or are you not to drink liquids with your meals?
Of course you can drink liquids with your meals, just not carbonated liquids.
Oh, okay.
And also, and nothing that is like alkaline. The alkaline water should not be consumed with meals because it will neutralize your stomach acid, which you need for digestion, absorption of B12, keep your stomach environment sterile, and all that kind of stuff. So nothing alkaline in the form of drinks or eating when you're eating, and certainly no carbonation. Okay? Other than that, drinks are fine.
Okay. Can you control herpes simplex 1 virus nutritionally?
I believe you can. What you want to do, be sure to stay away from things that are free radicals, like oils and so forth. Also, there are certain amino acids you can take, and I'd urge you to get a hold of the book Let's Play Doctor and look up herpes simplex and shingles and all that kind of stuff. And there's a list of amino acids you can take which will support your immune system and help you keep the herpes in the box, so to speak. In other words, keep it from flaring up and becoming a cold sore or a canker sore or shingles or something like that. Okay? One last question here, dear.
Yes. Could you explain Youngevity's different calcium products?
Well, we have dozens of them, so I'm not going to even attempt that. But we do have liquids. We have NutriCrystals, which you convert to liquids. We have capsules. And we do have vitamin D3 spray, and we do have vitamin D3 capsules as well as the spray. And most people don't spend much time outside anymore. Maybe 2 days during the summertime, you may lay around the beach or in the backyard in a sun chair or something like that. But for the most part, people are only getting about 1% of the vitamin D they need from outdoors in the sun. Kids now don't go outside. They only exercise their thumbs on their iPads and iPhones and that sort of thing. And so everybody needs to be taking the extra vitamin D3, either as our spray or our capsules. I take 2 of those capsules twice a day myself, just because I'm inside so much with meetings and radio and all this the other. I just don't get as much sun as I should. We have plenty of vitamin D2, but you even need to be out in the sun to activate vitamin D2. And so you're not going to get as much vitamin D3 as you need, even though you're getting plenty of vitamin D2 from our systems. So we have incorporated vitamin D3 into many of our supplements now. We have 1,000 supplements, so I just don't have time to go through that. But basically, if you're a Youngevity associate, you can go online and look at the different mineral products and calcium products, and you'll see how much calcium in the various forms. We do have a couple of products that are calcium carbonate. We do have several products which are calcium diphosphate, which is very good. We have calcium citrates. We have all kinds of different calcium forms, like I say, in powders and liquids and capsules. And I try to take the 3. I take Ultimate Cal as a capsule. I take the OsteoFX Plus as a liquid. And I also take the, let's see here. I also take the Bone Builder, okay, which is, I think, calcium diphosphate, another form. So I'm getting 2 or 3 different forms of calcium, plus I'm getting my vitamin D. And then there's another one you can take, Osteo Mag, which really has no calcium in it, but it does have magnesium in it. And there's actually a story, I think, yesterday or today in the newspaper from Johns Hopkins, and they said, if you use a lot of calcium, you're going to calcify your arteries. Well, that doesn't happen. They're misinterpreting it. Unless they're giving the right amount of magnesium with the calcium. If you take too much calcium without magnesium deficiency or a relative magnesium deficiency can cause what's called malignant calcification, where you get calcification of the arteries. It's actually a magnesium deficiency. So I also take Osteo Mag, make sure I'm getting plenty of magnesium so that doesn't happen. Good questions there. Okay, well, thank you so much, Charmaine, A+. You did a great job today. Thank you, Doug and Sam. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.